above all women of the world. Mary is mentioned in the Bible 18 times. In the Quran, she is mentioned, guess again, she's mentioned 32 times. So she's mentioned more often in the Quran, peace be upon her, alayha salam. When we mention Mary, we always say alayha salam. So she is mentioned more often in the Quran than she is, a lot more often, as you see, if you do the maths, than in the Bible. One other fact to do with Mary, she is actually the only woman mentioned in the Quran by name. So the only female name in the entire Quran is Mary. In the Quran, there are 114 surahs. Some people translate surahs as a chapter, but it may be misleading to our Christian brothers and sisters, because a chapter in the Bible is part of a book. So we can barely translate a surah as a chapter. I think it's more likely or better to translate a surah as a book. So once again, in the Quran there are 114 surahs. And surahs, let's say, books, for others to understand. In the Bible there are some 66 books, at times maybe 73 or 79. It's depending on which Bible or which denomination you choose. For instance, a difference between a Protestant or a Catholic or an Orthodox Bible, and hence the number of the books may differ. But in the Quran it's always 114. As you all know, there is one single Quran and not different ones. So one of the surahs in the Quran is called Surat Miriam, which means the equivalent of the Book of Mary. So alhamdulillah, in the Quran we have Surat Miriam, or the Book of Mary, but you cannot find a Book of Mary neither in the Old nor in the New Testament. It has a very high status in the Quran, and I'll give you the verse. It's Al-Imran, verse. It's actually Surah number 3, after the Fatiha and Al-Baqarah, like the equivalent to Genesis, the cow. And then Al-Imran is the third surah in the Quran. And if you go to verse 42, you will read, well, I'll read it in Arabic. You can read the translation. So, وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاصْطَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. And translation goes, and the angel said, O Mary, Allah selected you, chose you, and selected you, and purified you, and chose you above all women of the world.